Okay, students, we will see to the signal flow graph which is converted into block diagram reduction or block diagram which is converted into signal flow graph in the manner of their connectivity action by using nodes, branch, blocks or systems. Okay, so if in case block diagram reduction having block, summing point and branch point, then this signal flow graph having node instead of block having one arrow mark, then instead of summing point it has one node, representation of one node. Apart from that it contains branches. Okay, so signal flow graph having branches, node, then moving of black added with arrow marks. Okay, these categories insist many different loops, make many different loops, making many different loops. Okay, that loops are connected different consistency. I have to show that consistency across here. Okay, if in case the signal flow graph given like this, we may solve. First step is how many forward path or how many towards path or in that given block diagram, we may calculate that forward path. Second thing, how many individual loops are there in given blocks or given signal flow graph. Okay. Third thing is how many non-touching loop are in forward path. Beginning of this block, beginning of the signal flow graph, we may see number of forward paths calculation. From that forward path, how many non-touching loop are there? We may calculate like that. Okay. Next step, we have to see how many two non-touching loop are in this signal flow graph. Finally, we will get how many three non-touching loop are there. Okay. These all are steps to improvise the transfer function of the signal flow graph. So we must follow the prediction or privilege steps or those four steps. Okay. You just imagine we have four important steps each and every signal flow graph problem. This is basic steps. First step is number of forward paths. Second step is individual loop. Third step is two non-touching loop. Fourth step is three non-touching loop on that forward path. Finally, we make the transfer function t equal to 1 by del summation of k pk del k. Okay. Before that, what we have to know what is meant by del. Del is nothing but 1 minus sum of individual loop plus sum of two non-touching loop plus sum of three non-touching loop. Okay, these collections carrying from we solved the earlier of given problem. This is signal flow graph. We had been seen so much of explanation include of this. Okay, now we have to move with another topic of this control system. Okay, before that going second topic, we have to classify, we have to recap of this first unit. In first unit we had been seen or we had been looked at what is meant by open loop system, what is meant by closed loop system, how to tackle with that open loop system and the closed loop system. After that, what are the elements or what are the features carrying according that mechanical translation system and the mechanical rotational system. Then what is meant by electrical system, how along with this electrical system of mechanical translation and rotational. So those combination which is called analogy system. So that systems, that explanation also we are seeing. After that we are seeing block diagram reduction rule, representation of block diagram reduction rule. We make and we solved four problems excluding of homework 2 homework problem. Okay. Then after the completion of block diagram reduction, we will see signal flow graph. After the signal flow graph completion, we are planned to move with second unit. Okay, this is recap of this control system graph. Okay.